Hello. Sorry I'm late. I was trying to do this outside and had more computer problems out there, so I just gave up. Came inside here. So, like 12 minutes late today. Was trying to get it to work outside in the studio, but computer crashed on me again, so I don't have a choice. I'm here. Looking forward to fish with a bunch of you next week on the Malahini. We'll be on the Malahini next Thursday. Should be fun. Not sure exactly where we're going to be fishing, but I have to call Captain Bill and find out about that. And then after that, I'll be on the Coroma. So bunch of spots on that now. We still have 15 spots available on that one. If you'd like to join me on that, the Coroma. That should be a fun trip. We only have one trip to the Channel Islands this year, and that will be the one. Martinez, I don't know anything about fishing there. Where is that? Is that the little village by Rosarito, or where exactly is that? Hey Brian, how you doing? How's everything in Florida? Let's see what we have for the Malahini trip. We have 4 spots left for the Malahini. So hopefully by next week it'll sell out. Okay, so Martinez, I have been there many times. I've never fished out of there. I see the pongas come in and out, and most of the pongas that I see there are all commercial guys. But I was told that you could go out with a commercial guy and go fishing, but I've never done that there. But I usually go there like late morning when the boats are coming in. They normally come in before 11 or so. So we do that. Hello, Joe from Surprise, Arizona. Where is Surprise, Arizona? Is it by Phoenix? By Tucson? Hey, Tyler, how you doing? Yeah, Brian, I would think it's really hot and humid. I was really surprised, though, when I was there a couple weeks ago in Orlando. We had pretty nice weather. It wasn't very humid, and I didn't have rain every day like I'm used to. But it was good. Yes, the Malahini's got 4 spots left. Hopefully we'll sell it out. Alan told me him and the boys are coming. So looking forward to that. I know Brad's going to go on that trip. I'm not sure who else is going. I will be there. So you're 40 miles northwest of Phoenix. That must be hot there. I would think it's pretty hot there. Especially this time of year. Hey Oz, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Haven't got one of those in weeks. I think you were the last one to give me one. So thank you. I have a private charter tomorrow. I'm taking Rocky back out with his family, so that's going to be fun. So we got that tomorrow. And it feels kind of weird because the last month, I would say, at least for the last month, I've been on the water 2 to 3 days a week. And this week I haven't been on the water at all. We've been filming a lot. Filmed yesterday, filmed today. And then, so I've been doing that. But I haven't been on the water that much. But tomorrow I'll be on the water. So I'm looking forward to being back on the water. Hey Terry, how you doing? Terry has surgery tomorrow. What kind of surgery do you have tomorrow, Terry? Hello, Live Free. Yeah, Terry, we're all praying for you that it goes well. Hello, Sarah. How you doing? All right, Sarah, make sure that your husband introduces himself to me, please. Yeah, I'm going to call the skipper tomorrow and find out, because I want to send out the videos to everybody on Saturday. So I'm hoping tomorrow to find out from Captain Bill exactly what gear, where he thinks we'll be fishing. I saw one of his trips the other day did both. They went to Coronado's, got a bunch of yellowtail, then went offshore and got some tuna. So I'm not sure exactly what the plan is, but it's nice that we have that option since everybody's going to bring passports. So we'll find out. Yeah, remind him, Sarah, to bring his passport. So what's Joe's question? Like to find some trout fishing around here. No, Joe, I haven't fished out of Arizona other than the Colorado River. Hey, D-House, nice to see you there. Yeah, if any of you guys have fishing experience, and Joe, there'll probably be a couple of people on later that are from Arizona, and one of the guys that comes on here almost every week, he used to live there outside of Tucson, outside of Phoenix, I mean. He might know. But, you know, you're down there in the desert. It's awfully hot. I don't know, other than the Colorado River, where else you might find trout. I'm not even sure they're in the river. I mean, I know they're up in the dam, the Havasu and stuff. Is there rainbow trout in the river? That's a good question. I think there is. Yeah, I think I've seen them in Laughlin. That's true. Yep. So Terry, the ankle fusion, is that from when you fell last year and you broke your legs? Hey Aaron, how you doing? Hey Wham, how you doing? Wham Bates, hello. Yeah, Terry, everybody be praying for you. Let us know how you do. Hopefully it'll be a short visit. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Haven't caught a tuna yet this year, so I'm really hoping we get some tuna in. So we'll do that. Hey Robert, how you doing? Robert, you'll be happy to know we have the Coroma trip about halfway sold out now. We still have, 10 days to fill it up. So hopefully we'll get more people. But, yeah. Yeah, so Brian says the lower Colorado River has trout fishing. Okay, so Live Free's giving you some advice there too, Arizona. Mr. Martinez, who was that? Where to go fish? Hey Alan, how you doing? What's the word on tsunami? It didn't do anything in Long Beach. I had my deckhand go and double tie down my boat, and nothing happened, so that's good. So I was just down at the boat today. We were filming down there this morning, and there was no damage or anything. Hey, Donnie. Nice to see ya. Donnie, I don't know if you heard about this exotic trip we have coming up in November. I have to make a TV commercial for it. But November, first week of November, I'm going to be going to Argentina. We'll have 2 days in Brazil, and then 6 days in Argentina. Where it looks like we're going to be leaving November 3rd. It's be the first Monday in November, and we'll return the following Monday. We got 8 days. Terry, this is my office at the house, not the office where my warehouse is. This is at the house. I was trying to try to do this today from my studio in the backyard, and I was working out there for about 15 minutes, and then the computer died, and it wanted to restart. So I just gave up, came inside, but it cost me a good 10-15 minutes. Danny Perez, you're the man, Dan. Been watching you since I was a kid, learned a lifetime fishing knowledge. Thank you very much, Danny. That's nice to say. Donnie, unique crew. Now I'm just going to take one camera guy, and if they let me bring a drone guy, I'll bring Kevin for the drone. But I think it's only going to be one person. The government's paying for me to come film, and they're going to pay for my travel expenses. So it's going to be cool. Well, that's good. You get to come home, Terry. That's good. You don't have to go to a nursing facility. Well, we're all praying for you. Hopefully everything goes good. Hey, Kevin. How you doing? Oh, what does D-House say? Well, he may not happen due to work. All right, cool. Yeah, D-House, if you can go on the Malihini, that'd be great. We only have 4 spots available. Kevin, you should go on the Malihini even if you don't fish, just to hang out with everybody. Everybody would like to see you back on the water. Come fish with us. You know better than anybody. It doesn't have to be all about catching fish. Yeah, Robert, the boys went on their first overnight trip without their dad. What does Gutierrez say? Hey, Dan, what kind of fish do you catch in Argentina? The number one fish in Argentina that most people go for, at least in the rivers, is the golden dorado. And that's why I want to go. Now, I've heard about golden dorado for years. I've seen people talk about it and seen videos and stuff on it. And part of me wasn't interested because some of the places I saw was fly fishing only. And a couple of places I heard about was like 5 to 10 mile hikes in high mountain areas, low, high elevations and stuff. So I wasn't very excited about doing that at my age and all that. But this trip is nothing like that. This trip, we go into Brazil, hang out in Brazil for a couple of days, see one of the largest waterfalls in the world there. And then we take off and we go into Argentina. And then Argentina, it's like a 3-hour drive from Brazil. And we go up the mountain and we fish along a river. We'll be at a river. The lodge is right on the river. and they catch the golden dorados right there on that river. So I've seen pictures of people holding up the golden dorados with the lodge in the background. So it tells you how close the fish are to the lodge. I think I had some pictures of it. Oh, here's some pictures. Let me see. I don't know if these are the golden dorados or not. Here's one. Yeah, there's a golden dorado right there. So that's a golden dorado. And that's a decent size one. They get bigger. And then they got different types of catfish there. This is one of them. They have a monster catfish that they catch at night that's over 200 pounds. This is one of the daytime catfish there. But this fish here, this is why I'm going. Golden dorado. Freshwater fish. Fights really hard. Everybody talks about how exciting it is to catch. And at this lodge, you can use spinning gear and you can use fly fishing gear. So I'm probably going to try to catch my first one on a spinning outfit, and then maybe after that I'll try a fly rod. So we'll see how that goes. Hey Jerry, nice to see you on here. Who else did I see? Jerry McCarty, hope you're doing well. You had your third iron infusion. Is that like an IV thing? I don't know anything about that. Alan's talking there. Christopher, how you doing? Christopher says headed out on a 3-day fisherman's landing. Oh, I guess he's heading out tonight on a 3-day. Hope you get him. Plan on doing a lot of night fishing. And on a 3-day trip, you're going to have to really schedule your time on when you want to fish. But it sounds like the majority of the fishing is still at night. Hopefully it'll be some daytime fishing. Yeah, I miss April so much. That was the hardest thing in my life, losing her. And since I'm here in her old stomping grounds, I should post a picture of her up here. Let me see if this... Oh, I guess this won't come up here. Wrong format. And I had a picture I wanted to share. But it's not a JPEG, so it won't come up. Yeah, I miss her. Yeah, you're not going to be bringing fish home from Argentina, Donnie. We'll just let them go. Yeah, there's football on there right now. Yeah, Kevin, this is a huge river. It's a big, big river. They even talk about down the river. There's a, what do you call it, an island out there that has restaurants and stuff on it that people stop at, so it's pretty cool. Brian, okay. Kevin's talking about football. Other Kevin. Kevin, just come fishing with us. Come on the boats with us. Even if you don't want to fish, just come hang out on the boat. Hey Anthony, how you doing there, sir? Feed the community. That name sounds familiar, Brian, but I don't remember exactly. Who is that? Is it somebody I should know? Yeah, you got me thinking about when I would use April to show people how chumming works. Because people didn't believe me that chumming really worked, that fish would come up after cut bait and stuff. So I would throw hot dogs on the ground here and April would come right up to me. So that worked out good. Brian, come on the Coroma. It's a really light load. It's only halfway sold out right now, so come hang out with us. John's going to be there. I think Joey's coming. I don't know if Brad's coming. John will be my cameraman. Hello, John. How you doing? Kevin, you can't wait till you're 100% to go fishing. I did 2 years of fishing, filming the TV show, remember? And you were there using a walker to get to the boat and a cane on the boat. And I think you were there on the boat when I got knocked down at the rail because I couldn't move out of the way and the people didn't know that. And they knocked me over. So just get out there. Just be on the water. You don't have to fish hard. Catch a fish or two, put the rod away, relax. Have a burger. Bring some chili from Tommy's. Bring some chili from Tommy's, and then we'll have the guys add that to the burger so you'll feel like you're having a Tommy burger. Because I know you have containers full of Tommy's chili at your house, so bring one. Jeff, I don't know exactly what river we're fishing in Argentina. I just know the river comes from that big waterfall in Brazil. I'll have to do some research and find out. I just got the contract from the government and the lodge this week, so I'm all excited about going. I can't wait to go. It's not till November, so October is going to be busy. I have to go to France for a convention. And then October I'll also be fishing, I think it's Morro Bay, then France, and then from France, I'm not sure it's England or Italy, and then after that I will be maybe going to the Bahamas. That was another request I got while I was at ICAST about going to the Bahamas to cover a bonefish tournament. So I'll find out about that. And then after that, first week in November, I will be on my way to Brazil and Argentina. Argentina would be cool. Christopher, is there anything that my dad and I can do to prevent seals from taking our bait? Yeah, don't use live bait. Don't use anchovies. Use squid. If you use squid or if you use like a bucktail, B-52 bucktail with a strip of squid, the seals won't bother you. But if you're starting to fish live bait around the seals are going to take your bait. There's nothing you can do about it. August 16th, Dan's kids at Lake. Yep. Well, Donnie, because I know Kevin wants to go fishing, but he's waiting till he's 100%. You don't need to wait till you're 100%. I did 2 years with a walker and a cane, and I filmed shows. Now, granted, I had to, because that's how I make my living, and you don't have to, but, you know, you're not going to be tuna fishing. You'll be catching whitefish, calico bass. You can handle that. And again, you don't even have to fish. When I do my meet and greet trips, sometimes I just put the rod down and just hang out with everybody. It's a lot of fun. All right, guys. How many of you are on here? Okay, so I have 40 of you on here, but only 22 likes. Can we get some more likes? And Alan sent me a slideshow he made about his kids fishing. His boys went out fishing. Both of them went on an overnight trip without Dad. So, you know, that was heartbreaking for Dad. That trip on the Coroma doesn't need to be an electric reel trip, because right now you can't fish over 300 feet. But Kevin, if you want me to bring you an electric reel, I will. I'll bring you an electric reel so you can come on the Coroma and you can go down 200-300 feet for rockfish if you want. And all you have to do is press the button. So let me know. I'll bring you one. Yeah, I agree with you, D-House. I won't be around tomorrow, Kevin. I'll be on the water. I have a trip with Rocky. I have a private charter tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow afternoon, evening, if you want to give me a call then. Like after 5, 6 o'clock, you can give me a call here and I can help you with it. But you can just book it yourself. Just go online. We have a website. It's really easy to sign up on. But I can help you with it. All right, so here's a video from Alan of his boys fishing without him the other day.
I did it, bro.
Those are Alan's boys. And one of them, Aaron's going to be my deckhand tomorrow. It'll be his second trip with Rocky. And his 4th or 5th trip deckhanding for me this year. So it's cool. And then he starts school, so I'll lose him. But he said I can use him on weekends, so that's good. But he's doing really good. It was the last trip, it was really easy for him. He didn't have to ask a lot of questions. He knew where everything was, and he did a great job. All right, so here's a little video that we shot the other day on the Sport King. Fresh one on the magic metal.
I figured it out, yeah.
Oh, another one for Captain Anthony.
Captain Anthony on a magic metal jig, MM5. Magic metal jig. Magic metal light.
Another legal.
Another legal. See that jig there, Cap? Magic Metal Light Jig. Use the link down below. You can order yours. Come
Sir.
out here on the Sport King and catch them.
Come on
Just
out.
like the captain. That was fun. Yeah, Robert. That's why the trip is leaving for Argentina on Monday. Because that Saturday before, we have the swap meet. We have the swap meet. So that'll be a Bass Pro. So that'd be cool. And then John went fishing in Washington, and they got salmon. They did really good on the salmon. And they got limits of salmon every day. I think they fished for 3 days. And I'm not sure if it was 2 kings or 1 king they could get, and then silvers. I think it was 1 king and 2 silvers or 3 silvers. But it sounded like they did really good every day. So it was really good. Yeah, so we have 4 spots left right now on the Malahini. There's a link there if you guys want to join us. And then we have 15 spots on the Coroma. So hopefully you guys can join us. And hopefully Kevin will be there with us too. And I haven't been on that boat in like 20 years. So I'm looking forward to it. Hey Dylan, my cousin, are you back from Europe? And I saw a picture of you on Instagram with the tuna. And I wasn't sure if you caught the tuna when you were over there in the Adriatic Sea in Croatia, or if you caught those, if you caught that in San Diego. So Dylan is back at work up in San Jose. Yeah, and my cousin just signed up to join us. Dylan just signed up to join us on the Horizon trip, so that'd be cool. So my cousin is a firefighter up in San Jose, and he will be fishing with us in San Diego on a 1.5-day trip. Yeah, James, I was waiting for you today. I was at the office from like 11 o'clock on, and you didn't show up. Hopefully I'll see you again. So Jimmy had to get his boat ready to go to Silverwood. Had to buy new tires and rims. That's not good. Donnie's heading out for striper and halibut, rockfish. What boat are you on tomorrow, Donnie? Any of the boats I go on, or are you going on a different boat? What's that? 0590. Been watching you for years. Just came across your YouTube channel. Well, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 50,000 subscribers. So please subscribe. So my cousin Dylan says, caught the tuna in San Diego about a week before I went to Europe. Okay. Yeah, when I was in high school, I went across the Adriatic. I went from Italy to, back then it was Yugoslavia, and I saw fish boiling out there, breaking. I thought they were tuna. I didn't know what they were, but that's cool. It looked like you had a really good time. I saw a lot of pictures you posted on Instagram, and you guys might want to follow my cousin there, Full Box Fishing. He's on Instagram. He posts a lot of stuff, travels a lot. He's a firefighter up north in Northern California, San Jose, and his parents, well, his family and my family, I mean, we're all cousins, came from the same little town outside of El Paso called Fabens, about 50 miles out of there. So I didn't know Dylan. I don't think I'd ever met Dylan until he came to one of our trips in Emeryville brought his son. So that was really cool. So I don't have a lot of family in California. All my family is in Texas. And my one brother that has 7 kids and 12 grandkids is in Kansas. So I don't really get to see him and his kids. But all my cousins I grew up with are in Texas. They're scattered from El Paso all the way past Dallas, all the way up to Lubbock and Midland, and a lot of them down by Presidio, down that way. I used to go to Presidio and drive down there, go hunt ducks in the river, hunt javelina, shoot rabbits, shot coyotes, and dove hunting. Used to do a lot of that down in Presidio. And I would go deer hunting with my cousins. I mean, I wouldn't go hunt deer. Not that I don't hunt deer, I do. But on those trips, I would just go hang out and camp with them just to be with them. I wouldn't get a hunting license. And I would just be in the camp to kind of run the camp and hang out and wait for them to come back. It was fun. Those are great memories that I made with my uncles. Go with my one uncle and go hunting out there and his boys. So it's good. Also, James has his boater's cards. Now he can take the boat out. That's cool. So they really check on the lakes now, huh? You have to have a boater's card? I didn't know that. Okay, so Donnie's going on the Oakland Angler out of Emeryville. Isn't that the boat that has a galley, or do they only have hot food on weekends? I don't remember. Well, Dylan, let me know about that trip to Croatia. Go tuna fishing. Maybe I'll join you, or we can schedule it when I'm in Europe. I'm there every October. So maybe we can plan it around then. If that's tuna. I don't know what tuna season is in Croatia. But if it's in October, we could do that. All right, so Captain Jay from the New Huck Finn, his old deckhand is now is he the owner of the Raider boat, or is he does he just work on it, or does he drive it? Kevin, what fire did they have at Silverwood? Is that they just had a recent fire there? I didn't know there was a fire at Silverwood. All right, cool. Donnie's going to be fishing with us on the New Huck Finn. Thank you. Well, that's good. They're checking for boaters' cards now. I didn't know that. Yeah, Donnie says that boat does have a galley. I saw they had a galley, but I wasn't sure if the galley was open every day or if it was only open on weekends. That's cool. Well, Donnie, send us some pictures, so that'd be cool, so I can share with everybody. Yeah, Dylan, one of our regulars, Donnie, is going to be on that boat tomorrow. So that's what he was saying. That's cool. Yeah, let's see if we can plan that, Dylan, for next year. I mean, we'll talk on in September when we're together on the Horizon trip, the day and a half trip. But that would be cool if I could go after my convention in Cannes, in France, and just run over there and meet you in Croatia. That'd be cool. And go do some tuna and dorado fishing. I didn't know they do that. Oh, all right, Kevin. I didn't know that. You cannot even launch your boat in Big Bear unless you show your boater's card. That's good. I didn't know they were taking it that serious. So I don't see anybody check on the ocean, but it looks like they're really checking on in the lakes. So Brandon is the owner of the boat. That's cool. I like it when it's owner-operated the boats. That's what I like about Jay and John. Just really makes a big difference. You see that. So there was a fire at Silverwood 4 weeks ago. I didn't know that about that. That's good. Yeah, Donnie, shoot us some more underwater videos. Everybody liked that last one that I shared with everybody. That was cool. Well, push it, Dylan. Push the trip back one more month because I won't be in Europe until October. See if there's tuna fishing in October. Oh, okay. So my cousin Dylan was running his boat in San Francisco Bay, and he got stopped, and by Fish and Game, and they even checked for his boater's card too. So that's good. So they're checking everybody. Okay, and Donnie's saying in there too, up north, you can't launch at any lake without showing your boater's card at the pay booth. That sounds pretty cool. All right, guys, so just to remind you what I have coming up this month. I'll be on the Malihini next week, next Thursday. Some of us will be staying in San Diego Wednesday night. Got hotel rooms down there. Probably have dinner together down there on Wednesday. Then fish Thursday, come home Thursday. And then on Sunday, the 10th of August, I'll be on the Coroma. And we have lots of room available on that one. 15 spots available. So if you want to join me on that trip, here is a link to that. And then after that, 4 days later, I will be on the Triton. And I know that one's going to have a lot of spots available. Yeah, that one's got 15 spots available too. So that means there's only like 6 people on there. But that trip will sell out. All those trips to Catalina always sell out. Yeah, and like Alan's saying there, don't forget, guys, if you're going to be, when you go down there to San Diego to get on the boat, bring your passport. You must have your passport. It says right there on the description, you have to have a passport. So don't forget to bring your passport. I know Sarah's husband was on here a little while ago and told him to make sure he brings his passport. So everybody bring your passport. Alrighty. Yeah, D-House, if you can join us on that trip on the Triton, that'd be great. Or if you want to try something different. Well, Jeff, don't forget bring your passport. And then And D House, we'll be on the Coroma too on the 10th if you want to go fish the Channel Islands. That sounds good. So you're going to get down there a couple of days early, Jeff? So you'll do like a 3/4 day the day before? Yeah, I mean, you could find out what boat is going strictly to Coronado's and do that the day before, if you want. Or do an overnight, whatever you're thinking. That would be cool. Ocean to table for the Malahini. What's the biggest setup? That's why I need to call Captain Bill and find out. Because normally I would say 25 pound, 30 pound is what you're going to use. But, there's years when there's 100-pound fish. And you got to bring a 100-pound outfit. So we got to find out what's going on. It doesn't sound like the local fish are that big. I'm guessing it's going to be like a 25-pound outfit, 30-pound outfit, but I'll know more tomorrow night or Saturday when I get a hold of Captain Bill and I can find out. But then we'll know. Hey Daniel, how you doing? Daniel, there was a guy on here earlier from Phoenix. He wanted to know if there's where to go trout fishing around Phoenix. I was hoping you'd be here earlier so you could answer his question. So I don't know if you know any place. All right, so Jose says the Mission Bell. Yeah, I've seen that boat out there a lot, so that might be cool. Might be a good option for you, Jeff. Go out of Point Loma and go on the Mission Bell. They run the Coronados. Yeah, that's exactly why, Jeff, why we made this trip mandatory passports. Because for the last 2 years, the tuna fishing was slow, but the island fishing was really, really good. And we couldn't go because nobody had passports with them. So that's why this year we made it mandatory that everybody has passports. Jose, I'm pretty sure a passport card works. You actually only need a paper passport to get on a plane, but I'm pretty sure the passport card works, but I would bring both. I would bring both with you. All right. Yeah, the only problem with Seaforth is that you're on the other side. You're in Mission Bay. So if you left out of Point Loma, you'd be closer to the Coronados. But it's not that much farther, I guess. But yeah, that Mission Bay would be closer. Be a closer run leaving from San Diego Bay. All right, any last questions, guys? It's after 8 o'clock. I got a little bit of work to do before I call it a night and get ready for my trip for tomorrow. All right, so Daniel says for fishing out of Phoenix for trout, go to Cottonwood. It's got cooler weather and there's trout there. Okay, cool. Donnie, it's a one-day trip. We get back at 6 p.m. So at the latest, 7 p.m. Yeah, so passport card should be fine. All you need is a passport card or a paper passport. Will work good. I carry both when I travel internationally. Sometimes I'll lock up my passport in the safe, but I carry my passport card with me when I'm walking around town. Live Free. What does Live Free say? Did an 8-day. Okay, so he did an 8-day and had his passport card. That's good. All right, Jeff, have a good time down there. I'll see you down there next week. And take care, cousin Dylan. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for being a firefighter, keeping everybody safe over there in San Jose. Thanks a lot. And Jose, Alan, all you guys, looking forward to fishing with you next week on the Malahini. Should be lots of fun. I'll be sending out the emails probably on Saturday to everybody. I just got to get a hold of Captain Bill and find out exactly what to do as far as tackle, what to bring and stuff. All right. Thank you guys very, very much for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Year 39. We're halfway through it. Already filmed 12 shows this year. So it should be fun. Looking forward to meeting you, Jeff. Thank you, Sarah, for getting Jeff on the trip. And looking forward to seeing all you guys out on the water. Again, next week, the Malahini. That following Sunday, that Sunday right after the Malahini, on the 10th, we'll be up in Oxnard fishing on the Coroma. And then 4 days later, on the 14th, I'll be on the Triton fishing at Catalina. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks again for your support. Be safe. Good luck, Terry, tomorrow with your operations. And I'll talk to you all soon. See you next week. Bye, everybody.